Hello everybody, my name is Art Oka. I'm an EDM DJ, nightlife, rave, clubbing, concert, events photographer based in Manila. And I just want to share with you guys my 2018 recap video. So this year we'll do it a bit differently because the previous years what I did was I picked 10 photos and then I described why I love those 10 photos. But in 2018 I took so many great photos that I couldn't just limit it to 10. So what we're gonna do in this video is start from January and all the way through December. So let's start. The highlight of every January is of course the Sinulog events in Cebu City, one of which is Live Dance, which always featured good stage productions, lots of fireworks, and draws massive crowds, even bigger than most events in Manila. Live Dance 2018 was headlined by Yellow Claw, RT, Kun, along with top Filipino DJs. The night after this is Plus 63 Music Festival headlined by Showtech. Also known for good stage production, Plus 63 is another must-go event if you'll be going to Sinulog. Back in Manila, Cove Manila featured Vegas Club resident Ryan Wellman. Wellman would headline Cove Manila for about 5 more times throughout 2018. And to cap off January, I was also booked at Color Manila Run, which is a fun run and technically not an EDM event, but they do have DJs after the run and they do a powder release, the energy of which can rival any rave in any given day. Being a resident photographer at Cove Manila, the bulk of my 2018 comes from this club. I'd like to thank Cove Manila for the trust and looking forward to more events in 2019. And in February, they had Morgan Page. Next is we have Gusto. This night, I would say, is the best hip-hop night I've ever taken photos at. From the start of the night till the end of the night, there were good vibes. People were having a huge dance-off in the middle of the dance floor, and people were ordering bottles up to 4:30 a.m. Gusto would play at Cove Manila for about 5 more times throughout 2018. Additional headliners for February at Cove Manila included Lucky Lou, Lil Jon, and Nelly. Ending February, I was booked to take photos at Color Manila Run again. This blacklight toss was awesome. In March, Cascade made a stop at Cove Manila. Then I flew to the United States. I visited Los Angeles, New York, Washington DC, Orlando, and Miami. In Miami, I took photos at Cascade's Sunsoak at one hotel in South Beach, which featured, among others, Hook and Sling, Jonas Blue, Oliver Heldens, Bro Hog, and Cascade himself. Also in Miami, I took photos at Young Guns' event at Shore Club. Lineup included Firebeats, Julian Jordan, Sick Individuals, Dove Vision, and many others. And finally, I attended Ultra Miami as a patron. Here are photos I took with my phone. The vibes in Ultra Miami was really something else. The crowd, the different stage setups, the visual effects, it was definitely as good as portrayed in their after movies. Ultra Miami is a must-go event and I'll definitely be back when I have the chance. Going back to Manila, in April, Cove had the return of Zed in the country. This is the 4th time that I was booked to take photos at a Zed performance and he always brings the best shows. In 2015, Zed was booking me to take photos at his shows in Japan, but I wasn't able to go due to time constraints in getting a Japan visa. I was also able to meet again with the best EDM photographers in the world, Rooks. Sorry if you're a bit overexposed in this photo. The week after this, Cove Manila featured Cash Cash. I've always considered Cash Cash to be so underrated. They make such good songs and do have a lot of hits, but I feel like they deserve to be more famous than they currently are. The week after this, Scary Hilson performed in Cove, and the week after we had a DJ set by Flux Pavilion. In this time of the year, we usually have many events in Boracay during Labor Day weekend, which is in the Philippines is May 1, but due to environmental concerns, the island was shut down to let it breathe and to reassess its carrying capacity. Here are some photos from previous Labor Boracay events. If I had not been to Miami, I would probably be upset, but seeing the space in Miami, how every hotel has their own big pool area for events, I realized Boracay really is crowded. Nonetheless, we all had great memories from the last 5 years or so, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of it. Labor will surely be missed. Come the month of May, deadmau5's first ever performance in the Philippines at Cove, Manila. The week after, we had a performance by Ja Rule. The week after, we had Diplo. And to cap off May, we also had Hydro Manila Splash Fest. Hydro Manila has always been known to have good crowds and a variety of Filipino artists from bands to DJs. If you're in Manila, you should definitely go to a Hydro event. Starting the month of June, we had Seungri of Big Bang with Korean DJs Glory and TPA at Cove, Manila. Following that, we had RL Grime, Tujamo, Jeremy, and Lupe Fiasco at Cove, Manila. To end June, here are some photos from Hydro Manila's event in San Juan, here in Metro Manila. In July, Cove had DJ sets by Cal Flesh, Captain 20, and the Do Twins. In August, Cove Manila featured Breathe Carolina, Disco Bandits, and Eric Murillo. Then I took photos at the much-awaited Hydro Manila 3. The numbered Hydro events are their main event and always draw the biggest crowd. The week after, I took photos at Chance the Rapper's performance at SM Mall of Asia Arena. And to end August, here are some photos from Color Manila Run Blacklight in Cavite. In September, Cove Manila was headlined by Valentino Khan, Umet Ozcan, and Nicola Fasano. Ending September is another Color Manila Run event. Come October, Cove Manila featured Marcus Schultz, Gareth Emery, Mark Fanchuli, with Halloween performances by Korean DJ Soda and trance legend Paul Van Dyke. Also in October is Hydro Manila's Drizzle United. Good energy as always. The week after, I was booked at Jack TV's Madfest by the production Teamworks Events Plus. The event featured top Filipino talents. And finally, what I would say is one of the major highlights of the year for me is Kygo's Kids in Love Tour, which took place on October 25 in SM Mall of Asia Arena. Now, Kygo, I've been a big fan of him since I saw his live set in Singapore. And even before that, I was really a fan of the tropical house genre, and I've been waiting for so long for Kygo to come to Manila. I've been telling various organizers, various club owners, bring Kygo to Manila, bring Kygo to the Philippines, and finally, Ovation Productions brought Kygo to Manila, and they hired me to be one of their official photographers for the event. Thank you very much, Ovation. When I saw Kygo in Singapore, it was a life-changing set, from the visuals to the music. It was really something, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people also felt the same during his set here. So I would say Kygo's Kids in Love Tour and deadmau5's performance at Cove Manila are two of the highlights of the year, just because both of them has never played here in the Philippines as far as I know. Entering November, we had Futureland, which featured the Philippines' top DJs. Trampa was brought to House Manila in Resource World by No Ego PH. And Cove's November lineup included Nervo, and the much-awaited return of Tiesto in Manila. Finally, December. I was booked to take photos at Maski Pops, which partnered with Hydro Manila and Revolution. It is a college event in the University of the Philippines, Diliman, which featured top Filipino bands and DJs. Maskipaps is held right after the UP Lantern Parade and has become the latter's de facto after party. A day after this, Front Row held a concert at SM Mall of Asia to launch their non-profit arm, headlined by top Filipino talents and featured a huge stage. To my understanding, Front Row is a marketing company and they seem to be crushing their competition with events like this. I took photos for the production at Eventscape Manila. Finally, Cove Manila's December lineup included DJ Snake, Afrojack, and Pitong to welcome the new year. So that's it. So kayo, I just want to ask you guys, what is the highlight of your 2018? Which event did you go to? Kahit hindi ko na picturean, but which event did you go to that you feel like that was the event that, boom, 2018, it's done. For me, as I said, it was Kygo and Deadmau5, just because this is the first time they played in the Philippines. But how about you guys? What was your experience? What's the best event that you've gone to in 2018? And which DJ do you want to see in 2019? Or events? Which events do you want to come back this 2019? So for me, the DJ that I want to see is Calvin Harris, because he hasn't been back here since I think 2012, if I'm not mistaken. So it's been quite a while, and hopefully whoever brings him, please hire me to be your official photographer. And for everyone else, if you want to see more of my photos, check out my website artoka.photos, and make sure to also follow me on my socials. I'll see you this 2019.